Hello YouTubers, DEFan3D coming at you out here with an Elko update and a lacrosse update, plus an update for tomorrow with Toma Speedway coming into play, which is the reason why I got this outfit on again for Dick Trickle Jr., aka me. So, which is pretty sweet. By the way, thank you guys for liking the Dick Trickle tribute crystal car. That's a car that Dick drove in 1986. It's a remake of the one he actually drove, but it still looks like the same car. It pretty much is, except stuff about the car is not Dick Trickle-ish, but it's a good tribute mock car, and portrays it very well. So, which is really cool, and I'm really glad you guys like my antics for trickling and bickling, so I appreciate it. And But here's the points for Elko. I'll talk about lacrosse and I'll get into Toma. But gotta get to Elko because this is the track that I've come to know him for 25 years out of 60 years it being in existence, of course. So give it to Minnesota first before we go to Wisconsin. So in the lead is Chris Cruiser Merrick in the 3-car, very dominant, wound up winning the Dwayne Barron's event, which was cool. So that's pretty sweet. I think that's his first time he ever won that race too. So congrats to you there, Chris. That's like winning Thunder Truck 93. Comes September 20th this year. So, but nice job knocking down this tribute for Dwayne Barron's. Second, in points, 52 at Chad Wallen. Third is the 14 of Grant Brown. Fourth is the 6 of Owen Giles. I'll get back to him in a little bit here. I gotta talk about something with him. Fifth is the 19 of Jake the Snake Ryan, who, of course, won the points championship last year, getting closer, and chipping in. So he needs to try to reel in the distance from 5th to 1st. He's gotta definitely be consistent now, getting into August month, going into September for championships. So 27th is the deadline for championship of September. So points are needing to make up. So Jake, you got to be on it, buddy. So this is like Jacob Gady just about. So if the 19 was to be consistent like that. 6th is the 8 of Billy Moan. 7th is the 32 of Jeremy Wolf. 8th is the 50 car Steve Anderson Jr. 9th is the 07 Dylan Sulner. And 9th in the 07 car. 10th is the 18 of Michael Ostick, nephew to Dwayne Barron's, which is really cool. I'm going to reference that. Michael's a really great guy. Got him on a thumbnail for the first video I shot at Elko this year for the garage interviews. I'm really happy about that. That's the first time I got Michael on a thumbnail. I'm really glad that happened. And so that is the top 10 to Michael Ostick to Chris Cruiser Merrick from 18th to 3, 10th to 1st in the points. Then in 14th is the 41 of Donnie the Rocket Reavers. 17th is the 75 of Joel Tyson. And 25 cars are currently in points, and which is pretty cool to see. So back to the 6 of Owen Giles. The July 5th race. Talked to Conrad Peterson tonight. He filled me in on some stuff. The 6 got into the 14 of Grant Brown because Grant drove past him cleanly, and the 6 decided to retaliate and get in the back of his bumper cover and shove him up the track. Did that. Past Saturday, Tommy Peterson, again talking about Tommy Peterson with the 6, excluding the 8 of Billy Moan, he gets a freebie. The 6 antics go down for the second time. Back-to-back times this has happened now with this Bad Boy Award. The 99 in Tommy Peterson's car was kind of loose. It was going to fall to the tight side. That was going to come over time in the 25 lap event. They started on the front row in this event. The 6 of Owen Giles gets into the 99 in turns 3 and 4, gets him into the wall. Then in the feature, the 6 gets into the 99 again in turns 1 and 2 and sticks them into the high side again, and then it took them about 10 laps to the 99 to pass Colin Stalker in the 8 car on the outside and got around that. Then he was able to click off some cars. But Chris Cruz and Merck wound up winning the feature. Not sure where the 6 finished. Not sure where the 99 finished. But Conrad Peterson said to people around him that he's fed up with that 6 of Owen Giles. And they know it too. So they're going to miss August 2nd. There's family stuff going on. They will probably, the 99 car will come into play on August 16th. Not sure if the 6 is going to be there or not for that event. I'm planning on being at Elko at that race on the 16th of August. Is my next time going back to that track. So I can witness this shenanigans if anything goes down between the 6 and the 99 car. And I'm telling you right now, for the 6 of Owen Giles, you won Thunderstruck in 2018, but you did get rough up Jacob Geedy to win that thing like Dale Earnhardt. That one I was cool with because I like a guy to beat a guy that keeps winning championships a lot. Jacob was doing that at that era when he was going back to back to back consecutively from 2014 to 2017. He got the championship in 2018, but he had to get to Thunderstruck before championship night. I was glad to see Owen Giles win that guitar over Jacob Geedy because of the situation. Totally different story now in 2025 to do this twice in 1 year to the same doggone car, including Billy Moan, but excluding him now because Billy gets a pass. It's not doing this. We exclude the 50, Steve Anderson Jr. We leave last year to last year with the 94 of Hunter Covell Payne. This is twice now with the 6 Owen Giles car. The second time talking about this, and the third incident I'm talking about this in this year because of the second race of this year with between the 10 and the 3. This between the 6, the 99, and the 8. Now, the third time talking about the same car twice. The 6. Owen Giles and that team, they drive like crap hats. I tell you what, this is unacceptable for me. You guys, again, I'm repeating myself. Broken record. You guys are local. Funded team guys that do this out of your paying this out of your own pocket. You guys do this with your own money. You're not NASCAR ARCA, you're not NASCAR Trucks, you're not NASCAR Xfinity, you're not NASCAR Cup Series. You're local NASCAR Advanced Auto Parts Weekly late model drivers. Act like it. You guys are supposed to run like Tim Richmond and Dale Earnhardt, side by side, sharing the track, leaning on each other, but not getting into each other aggressively. You guys are supposed to run each other respectfully, cleanly, passionately. Treat this place like a sandbox at the playground. Don't act like a schoolyard bully to the same car twice in 1 year. I've never seen this or heard this before. This is exhausting, and to me it's overwhelming. It's just dumb at this point, and you're still in the middle of the season. You're not. The second race should not be acting like the second to last race. You should do this stuff when it's crunch points time for a championship race, not in the middle of the season and everything like that to the same driver. Start gaining up on Conrad and Tommy Peterson. They're just doing this for their first. It's their first time ever doing this like this. It's their second season after coming off of a season off of last year. This is like their third time doing this, maybe fourth. They've done late model racing for a while, but you just cannot irk up and just let up on this guy. You guys have to still, I just don't know why you guys can't let up and just leave these guys be. You have to still be on them constantly for some weird reason. I just don't know why. But it's dumb. Really, really dumb. And Owen Giles, I tell you what, Bad Boy Award for the second time this year goes to you, my friend. I like this group of guys a lot. I got my favorite drivers. For now, the 6 was kind of up in my top 5, top 10. I'm dropping him now to my favorite tier list to about 20, 21st, depending on how I'm feeling, but somewhere in there. It's kind of going back and forth between 20 and 21. But I just can't stop thinking about how the 6 car is acting right now, because their antics are just dumb. And I don't get it. I seriously don't. This is really pointless to me. Talking about the same guy like this, but Owen, Giles, you guys gotta act up, man, and stop doing this crap. You guys have to act better than this, than you are. I've seen these guys perform pretty well at their best in the past, and I don't know why they can't act like it back then like they are now. But even his dad raced against Jason Schneider and treated him respectfully. The only guy that bashed him around was Paul Payne, to make his Chevy Impala look like a Chevy SS Chevy Impala, with changing the front nose off from Talladega Nights of 2015, 10 years ago. But the 6, you got to stop this, guys. I know you guys are trying to think that you're best of the best at Elko, but you actually aren't. There's guys that have way more experience with you, even back dating the old ASA Racing Series back in 2003, 2002. I think of one driver in particularly right now that has done this stuff, and he has more respect than the 6 car does. And that driver I held near and dear to my heart. He's actually my top 3, top 2, and he's the team that I'm kind of with the 75 and 41 team. You guys have to act like that. And with the 6 not doing that, that's really, really dumb. In the same year to the 99. Back off. So, Owen, Giles and that team, you guys really got to stop. I just can't believe this has been going on for as long as it has. And it's kind of sick, to be honest with you. And it's exhausting. So, off from that now, going back to Oktoberfest, I went to Elko though to get sunglasses. I got those hanging on my wall. I'll wear those tomorrow at Toma. Lacrosse though was really cool. High points, 99 video. Pretty happy. Glad that's the most likes I have on one video, by the way, actually at a local short track. That I'm really happy about. Glad I could do it. Glad I could sport this outfit for that video. So I'm also going to wear it again tomorrow without a pack in here. I do have a pack though to go in here. That'll be for Oktoberfest. So don't worry, you guys will see that. You just have to wait a little while, but I'll get there eventually. But tomorrow at Toma, going to be fine. It's going to be good. I'm going to get some more stack up Wisconsin postcards. Back to lacrosse though, the 99 car in vintage finished second in the feature, 15 laps. I was kind of ticked off about that. The late model event was pretty good. Jacob Gady wound up third. The 14 car finished second. 78 of Skylar Holzhausen wound up winning it with a very dominant car. Of course, you saw how long the gap was from first to second between him and Steve Carlson at one point before that caution came out. There was a 15-second gap. That was pretty good. Steve Carlson had a good car. He finished inside the top 5. Good run for him and his son in the 50 car. They finished pretty close, I think 5th and 6th. So that was pretty good there. I'm not a huge Skylar Holzhausen fan. Of course, saw his dad race in the ASA Midwest Tour division a few years back in a Chevrolet, which was cool. And then this being a Ford Fusion, I'm like, eh. So I'm not a huge fan of Ford drivers, but Skylar Holzhausen, I do like him. I haven't seen him race at Elko in a while. He used to race in ASA Midwest Tour and ARCA Midwest Tour competition. I don't know if he'll be back at Elko or not at some point. It'd be fun if he did come back. But I talked to Adam Benzik, asking him if he'll ever bring the 21 back to Elko. He really likes lacrosse. He might stay there now for the rest of his racing career, which is kind of shocking to me. But I'm glad I got interviews with him at Elko when I did, when he would race at Elko in the 21 late model. And he won a couple of features, did quite well, missing out there. Adam's a great guy. I hold him more respectively too than the 6 right now. So there's another one there. But the race was good. It was clean. There was only 2 spins, the 4, and then of course the 53 car, and it was quite interesting there. So going into Toma tomorrow, CWRA late models at Toma tomorrow. They got some really cool here for a good stat out of the family of Sodders. There's been 7 guys in racing now, including this guy that makes the total of 7. Going back to Jim Sauter Sr., passed away There's currently 6 guys now in racing, but Jim Sr. is the one that started it for everybody in the Sauter family. So it went from Jim Sauter Sr. to Jim Sauter Jr. to Tim Sauter, Jay Sauter, Johnny Sauter. You take Johnny Sauter, he has a son Penn Sauter. You take Jay Sauter, you have Tyler Sauter in the 7 car tomorrow. And Tyler's looking good in points. He's currently 7th in the standings for CWRA. And Tyler Sauter's looking really, really cool in that number 7 ride. And I'm looking forward to talking about him tomorrow. And I'm looking forward to talking about him tonight, but I'm looking forward hopefully talking about him more tomorrow if I'm going to see him at Toma. He'll probably be there because he's in the series. And I'm looking forward to getting one of his postcards and talking about the Sauter family with him and seeing how it's like with him. So, and I never met Jay Sauter in my life. I met Jim Sauter Jr. I met Tim Sauter. I met Johnny Sauter. I met Penn Sauter. I'm yetting to meet Jay and Tyler. That will probably happen tomorrow night. Hopefully Jay is there, which would be really cool to talk to him about the old 21 Rockwell Animations car, the car that him, Jeff Green, shared in 2002, plus is the same car in 2000 that Mike Dillon drove. That's the dad of Austin and Ty Dillon. I met both of those sons. I've yet to meet Mike Dillon, but I met, of course, both their sons. I got both their autographs, and I'm going to get back to that in August of next month on the 3rd for my 1-year anniversary of Iowa. I'm going to make a video strictly about that. And I got something to show you guys that I got from iRacing this year for my 1-year anniversary, as well as a bonus to match my outfit that I wore at Iowa last year for that. So, but I got some good stuff there for Toma. Looking forward to that track. It's pretty bare bones. There's just 1 main grandstands, and that's it. And then the garage is on the right side in a grassy field area, and turns 1 and 2 has no retaining wall. It's just grassy field and tree wood line. So if you whiz off the track, you're going to go down grass into the trees, which will be very interesting to see how that's going to shake up tomorrow night. There are walls, of course, in turns 3 and 4, but there's no grandstand seating over there. It's just the 1 main grandstands. So it's a pretty bare bones track for Toma Sport Speedway, which will be interesting to see that. And then I'm going to another first track next month, or not next month, but the following month in September 6th to Dells Raceway Park. That'll be my first time going to that track. Looking forward to that as well, but Toma's kicking it off for me, so that'll be cool. And of course, when I go to Dells, I'll wear this outfit as well. So, but for Oktoberfest, I'll wear this with my stack of postcards for the 43 Dick Trickle card that I have from 2001. So that's pretty sweet. So I got good stuff in the works there. But yeah, but it just comes down to the 6 of Owen Giles acting like a jackass. And you gotta stop that. You guys are better than that. I've seen you guys perform better than that, and I've seen you guys race better than that. So stop it. Get some help. So other than that, though, looking forward to tomorrow night at Toma, and looking forward to bringing you guys with me. And thank you for the support. 381 subscribers. And it's all thanks to that Dick Trickle video a lot, so I appreciate it. Keep blowing it up. That video is currently a little over halfway to 1,000 views, and so that's pretty cool. My biggest video I have is from Monster Jam with Ice Monster Jam Monster Month. So thank you for that one. That's got a lot of likes and a lot of views on that one. So keep that one going. That's the biggest video that I have, but I'm looking forward to seeing if this Dick Trickle video can get as many views as that one has. So that was shot around 2019, that one was shot. So yeah, so that was cool. That was the last time I went to Monster Jam before I went this year. So thank you for that. And all I gotta say though is just thank you again for the support. Like the content that I'm doing. I like the view count that I'm getting at. And thanks for the views on the Cats in the Cradle video that I made for 2002 to 2025. that one I'm looking forward to getting more positive feedback on. I did a good job putting that video together with me with my black sweatshirt on for Ty and Dan Ferguson. I'll talk more about that when we get to Oktoberfest, because I'm going to give them something, and I'm going to have Ty autograph something for me for my personal collection. I just need a case for it. I'm talking more about that in a future video. But got a lot of great stuff in the works. Looking forward to the rest of the season, but I'm looking forward to guys not acting like asshats out there at Elko and getting bad boy awards left and right. I mean, that's going to happen, but I just can't believe this is going as long as it has. But stop it. So, but other than that, looking forward to tomorrow, and it's going to be a good time.